Hey guys, it's Alasdair from RippleOut Retreats, and I thought I'd do a video because I'm leaving tomorrow, Sunday, for our retreat. I'm gonna go check the conditions, and a lot of you have been asking packing questions, so I thought it might be helpful if we just went through my pack, so you could see everything I'm bringing, and that might give some clarity around things. First, I want to talk about conditions. So, as we've said before, it's been a very wet, very cold winter and spring. So there's still lots of snow on the mountains, and we're still seeing freezing temperatures at night in the mountains. So we need to plan accordingly. Trails are going to be very, very wet. A lot of meadows and trails are going to be submerged in water. Plan on getting wet every day. There's no way to avoid it. The water is going to be spectacular because of that, and Yosemite's kind of known for its waterfalls. So you're going to see it at a very, very powerful time. And let's see, what else? Yeah, so the trails are going to be muddy and wet, and nights can get down to freezing, so pack warm. So the four things you really need to think about is staying dry. It's possible we could have thunderstorms, unlikely, but always possible. So we need to have a way to stay dry, stay warm. It can get as low as freezing or a little bit below. We may be in areas where there's still snow on the ground, probably. So you need to have clothes that are going to keep you warm. We are renting you sleeping bags that will keep you warm overnight. The clothes are for keeping you warm when you get up in the morning and keeping you warm in the evening when it starts to cool down and we've stopped trekking. The third thing is sun. Sun at high altitude is brutal. You need to cover all of your skin. So it's just a lot better than wearing sunscreen. So I recommend that you cover all your skin. So long sleeves, SPF coverage. If the shirts are SPF rated, that's a lot better. Long pants. I mean, maybe we wear shorts and we put some sunscreen on. That's fine. You want to have a hat, something to give you shade, perhaps a bandana for your head. And then another good reason that we want to stay covered is the fourth kind of major thing we want to think about, which is mosquitoes. We don't know how bad they'll be. It could be that it's too cold and there's not a lot out, or it could be extremely buggy and we could be going at times through swarms of them. So you want to be ready for that because it's very uncomfortable if you're exposed with mosquitoes. So as far as mosquitoes go, we want to have clothes that have some thickness to them. Like we've been talking about yoga pants, not a great idea. One, because yoga pants can snag on things and they're likely to tear. And if that's your only pair of pants, you're in trouble. But the other reason is because mosquitoes can bite through dry fits and thin synthetics. So always having something a little thicker, like Columbia trekking pants, stuff like this. Mosquitoes aren't going to get through that. Another thing as far as mosquitoes is head nets. I strongly recommend you bring a head net. Hopefully we won't have to wear them and look really dumb, but maybe we do, and you're not going to look so dumb if you're walking through swarms of mosquitoes with a head net. You're going to look really smart, actually. So, so things to bring is a mosquito net. Make sure all your skin is covered to protect you from sun and mosquitoes. And another thing you want to do is probably bring some sort of mosquito and tick repellent. I have, which I will show you later, I have some DEET stuff. I don't want to use that, but if it's really bad, I may. But I'm planning on being totally covered. The other thing, and I strongly recommend you do this as well, is get some permethrin. It's an insecticide type thing. It's specifically designed for soaking your clothes, and it will kill ticks and mosquitoes and other pesky bugs on contact. I don't like the idea of killing insects, but it's really the only way to go. So the trekking clothes you're wearing, just the trekking clothes, you want to soak in permethrin. This is a good option. You can also do spray, but the soak is going to be more thorough. So soak in permethrin. For me, it was like 2 to 3 hours to soak a few things, then I dry them out for 2 to 3 hours, and then you can wear it. Don't soak anything that you're going to wear as an undergarment. So underwear, definitely do not soak your underwear. Anything you're going to wear on your head, don't do that either, because if you sweat and stuff, if it gets in your eyes, that could be bad. And I also wouldn't permethrin anything I'm sleeping in. So I have a pair of trekking clothes and a pair of sleeping clothes. We'll get to that in a minute too. One other really, really important thing before I start going through the gear is travel insurance. you need to have travel insurance. Kelly's sent out information about where to find cheap, low-cost travel insurance very easily at insuremytrip.com. I think I found, you can find insurance. I can't recommend a certain plan for you because it's based on your risks or like what your risk appetite, but I personally have $100,000 coverage of medical, and I feel fairly comfortable with that. More is even better, but that's kind of like the low level that that's the lowest I'm willing to go. I think for me, it may be different for you depending on age and all these things, but this came in under $50 for me. I know some people said like 100, 150. I don't know what their plans are. They may be insured for more things, but I'm just basically trying to get accidental medical emergency insurance. It's called medical in the plan. I didn't care about anything else, so that's all I got. And to get insured for 100,000 of that for me was under $50. I am a young, healthy male, so that probably goes into it as well. Okay, why don't you stop there, and then we will go on to the gear in another video.